Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new, and happy holidays. It is now like the thick of the holiday season. We got Christmas coming up, all kinds of celebrations being had. So I just thought this would be like a good festive edition of what I've been warming. So I've been warming a lot of festive stuff, mostly Scentsy this last week. And so I thought I would just share what I've been warming, where I've been warming it, how it did. So you might decide what you might want to warm in your house this coming week or so, and what might do well where. So this time we'll start with the open layout. I feel like we've been starting with bedrooms a lot lately. We'll start with the open layout today. So I did a mix, and I had done a 1-to-1 mix in the same warmers. So in the open layout, I did 4 warmers with 1 cube of each of these bars in them. So we did Cozy Fireside with Toasted Marshmallow. This was really good. So Cozy Fireside, this is a very old bar, like a very old bar. It is currently available though as like the scents of the season. So you can still get this one. This one is very spicy. It has a little bit of like, it's got, well, a good dose of ginger, definitely some cinnamon and clove. It's very spicy and I like this spice. It's very nice, but I wanted just something to kind of bring it down a notch. And so I decided on something sweet. Now I could have used vanilla bean buttercream or sugar cookie, but I went ahead and broke out the toasted marshmallow because we are feeling luxurious around here lately. We are going all in. So I did 4 cubes of toasted marshmallow with 4 cubes of Cozy Fireside throughout the 4 warmers. And so that was good. Toasted Marshmallow was an Easter collection bar of 2 or 3 years ago now. 2 years ago? I can't remember. Either way, we need this back, like desperately. This one I think is like malted vanilla or something like that. It smells like a toasted marshmallow. There's no smoke here, but there is like a toastiness. Like it does smell like the crisp outside of like a golden marshmallow. Very nice. And then with Cozy Fireside, I thought this would do well with this one because this is quite a strong bar. And so I wanted a mixer that would be strong too. I was afraid that sugar cookie or something like that might get lost. Toasted marshmallow is very strong. So these together, toasted marshmallow did do well with this. And I did find it stood up to Cozy Fireside quite nicely. They were nicely mixed, well suited in strength. So this mix was the longest lasting in the open layout this week. This one did 2 days and it was very, very good. So really enjoyed this. Strength was very good. I would mix this again, really good. I probably won't mix it again until we get toasted marshmallow back. Fingers crossed one day, but that was very good. So if you have Cozy Fireside in your collection and find it a bit spicy for you, try something sweet with it. Then I had done a whole bar of citrus pear cider. This one was a gift from SAR in New Zealand when we did our friend swap. This one was one of the holiday scents, I think last Christmas time. So this one is like citrus pear and like cider. And this is the most lovely like Christmas in summer take on cider. This one's good, like really good. It is both summery and festive, which is exactly what you would want if you lived in like New Zealand where it's Christmas in the summer. Love. So those Region 3 Australia, New Zealand folks got lucky with this one. This is fantastic and like insanely strong, like so strong and also extremely juicy. That one was very juicy. But so strong. And so I think the things I smelled the most in here were like citrus and pear. And I couldn't even tell you what kind of citrus because it's not really orange or lemon or grapefruit. It's just like a nice balanced citrus note. Like almost like a watery citrus note, but punchy with a good dose of like fresh, crisp pear. And then my husband thought he smelled a little bit of spice here. I didn't smell spice. What I did smell was like a general, very light, subdued cider note that I think is what makes this smell kind of festive and Christmassy without being wintry. So this I really enjoyed. This one I did it for 24 hours. It could have maybe gone a little bit longer, but this was super strong for like, well, I put this in the morning. By like 10 p.m. that night, it was still going very strong, like stronger than most bars at their peak. So very strong. By morning, you could just barely smell it in the area, but longevity was about average then, and strength was like through the roof, like 10 out of 10. Fantastic. I would love to see us get this one day in North America in region 1. I don't know if we will, because I don't know that this would be a Christmas scent for most of North America. But it's a gorgeous summer scent. Like, I'm telling you, or fall. I really liked it this time of year though. This was fun. So thank you, Sarah, for that one. That was a win. That was such a good one. Then I had done a mix. I had a bar from last season's Scents of the Season. This is Cookies for Santa. We had this last year. And this one was kind of like a butter cookie scent with like, I think, brown sugar. And this one, I gotta say, isn't aging all that well. It's taking on a bit of a like plasticky Play-Doh tone just with age. It's okay, but I wanted to get this used up, and I thought a good way to use it, since I was baking yesterday, I was doing like cookie baking all day long. I decided to do Cookies for Santa with Harper James gingerbread cookies. So I thought this might kind of provide some like extra sweetness, tone down the butteriness of this one, and just bring in some spice that this one does not have. So Harper James gingerbread cookies is cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, tonka bean, vanilla, and sugar. It is a very nicely blended gingerbread cookie scent. Really like this one. The trouble with this mix was that Cookies for Santa is actually deceivingly strong. So in the bar, it smells like a regular medium type scent. It is actually very strong and quite potent. So I had mixed this, I did 1 cube in each warmer of Cookies for Santa, and then 2 of these little cubes in each warmer of gingerbread cookies. So I thought that would be a decent mix. However, all I could smell was Cookies for Santa. Gingerbread cookies got completely lost, completely drowned out, so I couldn't smell it in this mix. So I won't mix them again because I do like gingerbread cookies, just I think it's better on its own. Cookies for Santa I could smell, and it was very long lasting. It went a full 24 hours. I took it out this morning. You could still smell it a little bit. So if you enjoyed this, you could leave it going for even longer than 24 hours. I needed to be done with this though today. This is not a favorite bar of mine. And that's unusual for me. I very rarely meet a bakery I don't love. So this is a bakery I don't love. I don't hate it. It's just not one I would get more of. Yeah. It's like a very buttery cookie type scent. My husband thought it smelled like theater butter popcorn. So there's that one. This morning I put in Harry Potter Slytherin. This one is from the Harry Potter collection. It is currently available. And this one is like dark woods, moss or oak moss, and like blackberry, I want to say. It's very nice. It is a deep green earthy scent with a very, very nice soft sweetness, like a deep dark berry sweetness. It's really pretty. Very nicely blended, very well done. Quite Christmassy to my nose. So I don't tend to like those hardcore pine tree scents, but this is a pine tree scent, or not a pine tree scent, but like a pine-ish scent I can get on board with. So this one I've really enjoyed. This one is just put in a couple hours ago. So longevity on this one, if I remember right, is about average. It's about a day. And strength on this one right now is about a solid medium, like maybe 6 out of 10. So not doing too bad at all. Love that one. I will repurchase Slytherin. If you liked red berries and spruce that was discontinued last Christmas season or last holiday season, I think you would really like Slytherin. So if you're missing red berries and spruce, I would try picking up a bar of Slytherin. Then I had decided I better work on some of my old bricks from last holidays. So I did some sweet orange pomander, and this is a scent that is very like, it's a close to Christmas scent for me. That is about the only time I can warm this and it feels right for me is close to the holidays. So I did 2 brick cubes of sweet orange and pomander. So I did half a brick cube in each of my 4 warmers in the open layout. And this one, the name on this one is deceiving to me. It's sweet orange pomander, and pomander is accurate because you do get a lot of clove and some cinnamon, mostly clove. The sweet orange, not so much. Like if there's orange here, it's a very bitter orange, a very like orange zest type note, and it's a background to that clove. So I get more orange peels and clove, and I really do like it for the holidays. Oh, this one is, yeah, this one's hitting good right now. This is the right time of year for this bar. So if you have a brick of sweet orange pomander kicking around, try pulling it out now if you don't normally like to warm it, because this is about the right time of year. I really like this one now. Yeah, right now this one is very nice. So there is an orange note here. It's not like it's completely absent. On warm, I find the clove does come out stronger. What I've done in the past is done a different orange scent mixed with this. So if you add some Wassail Wonderland or some Oodles of Orange or whatever orange scents you might have laying around, if you mix those with this and boost up that orange, you might prefer it. I just did it by itself this time and it was very nice, very spicy. Everyone in my household enjoyed it. It's very cozy, traditional, like holiday scent. Really liked that. I might even do this one again here shortly. Like I said, that one is just hitting my nose right now. So that one is a good one. Not currently available. That was a brick last season. Then on to our bedroom. This week I did the Whiff Box sample cup of Mango Margarita. This was in the Whiff Box for December, and this, we don't know what this scent is. We suspect it's an upcoming scent, maybe a spring summer catalog scent. Yeah, so this one, I don't even have a scent description for it because there isn't one. To my nose, it was the same mango note that is in Pineapple Mango from last spring summer. That same mango note. But instead of having that pineapple, there might still be pineapple in this, I'm not sure. But there was also like a bit of a lime, like just a little bit of lime, mostly mango, a little bit of lime. There was also if you smelled Pineapple Mango from last spring, there was a very, not strong, it was like a tart summer floral note in Pineapple Mango. And it wasn't very apparent on cold, but when you warmed it, it came out quite a bit more. That was the case with Mango Margarita as well. That same floral note, and I don't know if that floral note is part of the mango or if that's just a separate floral note. It's almost like hibiscus or something like that. It's like a tart summer floral, not a heady white floral for summer, because we had a lot of white heady florals last summer as well. This is not that. This is like a tart, kind of crisp tart floral in Mango Margarita. Not apparent on cold, but came out quite prominently on warm, at least to my nose. So there is like a floral component here somewhere, and whether it's in the notes, I have no idea because there is no notes yet, but it might just be part of the mango, because mango does have kind of a floral tone to it as well. If you just smell a fresh mango, it's fruity, but there's like almost like a floral tone. So that's what I got a lot from this, is a lot of mango with that little bit of floral and like a hint of lime. The longer this one went, and it did go a while, this one was 2 or 3 days. So this one lasted very well. And it was quite strong. The sample cup is about 2 cubes worth, which is what I normally warm in the bedroom. Quite strong. You could smell it easily when you walked in for 3 days. So it did very well. I do think this one is going to be popular. I remember people liking Pineapple Mango. People tend to like fruity scents generally. And this one is a nice summery fruity scent. So whatever form this ends up coming to us in sometime down the line, I think it will be well received. And if you like fruity scents or summery scents, I would recommend trying it out. I will pick up a bar of this when it becomes available. If it becomes available, I'm assuming it will at some point or they wouldn't have given it to us. But yes, if we see this in the future, I will pick up a bar. I did quite enjoy it. I would be curious to put it up against Pineapple Mango and see how they do compared to each other, because it was very similar to my nose. And that was the only summery thing I've done like this entire week in my whole house. Next in the bedrooms, twice? Can't remember if I did this once or twice. It might have been twice. Silver Bells. I did Silver Bells, and this one, like I said maybe I did it last week. Because in my last video, I was saying we are worried about Silver Bells. Yes. So on the Canadian Scentsy website, the scent circle in Silver Bells is sold out, and a consultant on my team was saying that she was speaking to support and it's not being restocked. I went on the product status list that consultants can look at, and it is listed as out of stock, not being restocked in the scent circle. Bar is still available. The room spray had been on clearance, at least on the Canadian Scentsy website. It is now out of stock, but it is being restocked. Now, the unusual thing is that Silver Bells is in the catalog. It's in the general catalog, and generally, if something sells out in general catalog, they will restock it until the season is over. So for them to not be restocking a product that is in the general catalog is concerning. Makes me worry for silver bells. So if this is an important scent for you, I would club it. Like I said in one of my last videos, I always club this at the end of the season because this is like a bar that my family loves around the holidays. So I always club this in the winter. And this is a bar that I've been buying every holiday for years, like long before I got into Scentsy. I was kind of a more casual customer. If I went to a holiday market and like there was a consultant there, I would grab a bar of this. This is one I've been buying for quite a few years. So yeah, I would be very sad without this one. It wouldn't quite feel like the holidays without it. So if that's the case for you as well, I would club silver bells. I'm somewhat confident it's not coming back next year. I know people were saying in Region 3, Australia, New Zealand, this one had been axed last catalog for winter there. So this one did go away and get discontinued in Region 3 as well last season. So that's my bets on that one. Not guaranteed. I have no insider information whatsoever. This is a guess based on the fact that everything else that is currently in the catalog that is out of stock, and there are a few things, is listed as coming back. But the scent circle in silver bells is not coming back. So there's that. Then the last thing I did in our bedroom was satin sheets. This is one I had just thrown into my basket. This is a nice kind of cozy, like pretty soft bedroom scent. And it's in the spring summer catalog usually. I prefer to warm it in the fall winter. Yeah, it's like sandalwood. It's a very pretty sandalwood. You get some vanilla there to kind of sweeten it a little bit. It's very nice. So I like satin sheets. This one it depends on the season for me on performance. In the winter, it's doing very nicely in my room right now. I did 2 cubes in our warmer. You can smell it when you walk in. It's never overpowering, which is kind of what I wanted this week. So it's like kind of like a medium when you walk in. And it's on day 2 now, still going quite nicely. It'll probably go well until like the end of 2 days, and then I'll probably change it. But 2 days, nice medium strength, kind of background scent. Really enjoying that. And I forgot to mention performance on silver bells. This one does very well. This is an old bar, granted. I think this is like a year old, this particular bar. But this one's doing very well, or it did very well in the bedroom. This one was like a full 3 days, and like full 3 days. Like you walk in, oh, there's silver bells, even on day 3. So like very, very nice performance on that. And again, never overpowering, never more than like a medium strength, but it lasted a very long time. So very, very nice, especially after aging for a year. Then on to my daughter's room. We did a lot of Frozen in her room this week. So we had done the North Calls. This is the Elsa bar that's currently available. This one I think is Lily of the Valley. What else was in here? Berries, grapefruit. The grapefruit really came out on warm. This one is pretty. On cold, I had said it smelled like a very fancy hotel soap, and it does. It's like very like soft and clean and like fancy and pretty. It's very like crisp and pretty and just clean. It's nice. And yes, this one does have like a lot of sweetness to it. I think it's the berries, but there is some like serious tartness here, and it's the grapefruit mixed with the berries. And on warm, that grapefruit really came out, and it was really nice. Like this was a very like, it's hard to do a winter grapefruit scent without going pine. And they didn't do any pine here. There's nothing pine-ish here whatsoever. It's just clean and crisp and cool. I really like what they've done here. It smells like snowy iced grapefruits. Like it's just pretty. And yeah, I think you could do this any time of year. There is some coolness to it, but I think that wouldn't be out of place in the summer either. I think if you want a nice cooling scent for a bedroom or something in the summertime, you could do the North Calls, and it would be really pretty. Yeah. So I really enjoyed this one. So did Amelia, and I will probably pick up another bar or 2 of that. Performance-wise, about average. It was light. I would not do that in an open layout or any large space. I wouldn't do even like a large bedroom. If you have a very large bedroom, I wouldn't do it there. Bathrooms or like small to medium sized bedrooms, like average size bedrooms, I think is best call for North Calls. Longevity, about a day. But with grapefruit and citrus, they don't tend to go forever. So that one was about a 24-hour one, but it did all right. It wasn't bad performance, it just wasn't exceptionally good. It was about average. Then we had done Olaf Warm Hugs. We've done him quite a bit this month. So this one is like Winter Woods, Peppermint and Warm Vanilla. Yes, and this one is very soft. It's like a cozy, wintry type scent. Cozy mint is what I would think. It smells like a snowman in a scarf, which is kind of what you got, only has no scarf. So there is that one. Longevity on this is reasonably good. It's a good couple days. I would say 2 full days anyways. I've had it go longer in our bedroom. In her room, it didn't last as long. It went for 2 days, which is still pretty good for a bedroom. Strength, light. Like, it is going to be a light background scent, which sometimes for bedrooms, especially for kids' bedrooms, is what you want. So that was perfectly good with us. Amelia really likes this one. If I ask her to pick out wax for her bedroom, if she sees this one, she goes for this one every time. She likes Olaf. So there is that one. And again, I will repurchase that. I have 2 more bars, so I might be good for now. But if this came back in the future, I would, again, repurchase it. It is currently available. And then the last thing we've done in Amelia's room this week is 1 cube of Rose Girls Peppermint Cake Pops. She really liked this one when I did it in the open layout like a week or so ago. And so, yes, she grabbed this bag and was like, I love this one. And so she wanted this in her room. So she did 1 cube in her bedroom and it's doing well in there. We just put it in this morning, so of course it's doing well. The performance on this one was insanely good, like extremely long lasting. It went for a good couple days in the open layout and it was very strong. So I'm excited to see how well it does in a bedroom, a smaller space. I think it's gonna go for like several days. I'm expecting good things here. So she loves this one just based on scent alone. The scent is delicious. It is peppermint mocha, and there is like a cake note here as well. Just to kind of tone down some of that coffee and chocolate. It's like smoothed out by that like cake note. It's perfection. It is so good. Very minty, very mocha, but like smooth with cake. Very good. So that is what I have warmed in my house the last week. So as you can see, we have been in full holiday melting mode, and that will continue throughout this week as we get closer to Christmas. We are now at the 19th as I'm filming this. I just ordered my Bring Back My Bar consultant kit and my Valentine's Day early access kits. And so I am so excited. Those probably won't arrive before Christmas. I would highly doubt it. But I'm hoping they arrive like just after the holidays and like in that space between Christmas and New Year's, because I cannot wait to do a sniff session with you guys and look at those. When the box arrives, I'm not going to open it. I'm going to just like put it in my office until I can film. And then we will do a first sniffs. And then after first sniffs, I'll melt them all, give you guys warm reviews, and then we'll do that as well. For the Valentine's scents, I'm going to put those aside. And I think my friend Becky and I are going to be doing a Valentine's Day first sniffs together. We had done a first sniffs with the holiday bricks, and I think we're going to do that again with the Valentine's scents. So that is our plan and what you can expect coming up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be filming anything more before the holidays. I don't think so. I don't think I have anything to film or say before Christmas time comes. So this will probably be the last time you hear from me until after Christmas. But then that week I should have quite a bit of stuff coming up because I'll have end of month stuff like empties, Bring Back My Bar first sniffs. We'll have another What I've Been Warming for the holiday week. So we'll have quite a bit coming up after Christmas, but until then you'll probably hear not a whole lot from me. So Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and Happy New Year, although I'll talk to you before the New Year. And just sending lots of love to everyone out there. I know not everyone loves the holiday time, so my thoughts are with you too if this is a hard time for you. So just lots of love coming at you, whether you are pumped for the holidays or not so much. So thanks so much for watching, and we will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.